Thank you, Anna Maria, and welcome all to Stork, Trinidad and Tobago's first Sustainability Symposium. Within the shores of our Twin Island Republic, we have enjoyed natural resources that few others can boast of. From our beaches, palm trees, rolling hills, to grass plainlands and our agriculture, just as diverse as our people. In the year 1866, oil was discovered in Trinidad and Tobago and saw our country join a new industrial age of hydrocarbon extraction, refinement, and the birth of our petrochemical industry that bolstered our academic and economic profile, competitive with first world performance. The intellects, of which our universities have produced many, saw it necessary to preserve our environment through the Environmental Management Act of Trinidad and Tobago. This seeded the growth of many other bodies of legislation, such as the Air and Water Pollution Rules and Regulations, the Occupational Health and Safety Act, and baselines for consent to construct and produce requirements geared towards meeting the targets of what was not the then popular phrase, but now being sustainability. There are no secrets to where our energy-rich country sits per capita in the emissions rates globally, and where we rank as a carbon polluter. But there's also no secret that of our many resources that I opened with, our people are by far the most valuable and resilient. As such, this charter that you've been introduced to today encompasses the universal view of what the United Nations and the industry recognizes as sustainable elements for success. And at its core is people-centered, future-driven. We have learned mostly from the generation trailing our footsteps, the young people of the world, as to what is achievable when the voice of the youth speak up and demand better of us. The world has seen many uprisings over its long history, but none comparable to the environmental activism initiated by a high school student hailing from the Netherlands. Though many may argue against her rhetoric and the approach to the subject matter, it is not arguable, however, that her message is undeniable. At the back end of COP26, we are reminded of the gravity of the situation that we, as a now vulnerable species, face. It is us, the industry leaders, who have the opportunity to chart the course for achieving just transformation. As Prime Minister Keith Rowley communicated recently, Trinidad and Tobago must act to reduce our emissions and achieve net zero targets for our very survival in the very near future. However, we are an industrial nation, to which all that may hear this message are dependent upon. Whilst our dependency is tethered to the industry to which we serve, it is our accountability to do so responsibly. To act responsibly means to accept our accountability, to accept the science, harness the learned skills as industrialists, and to redirect our energies to making the industry, our community, our country, our region, and our planet a safer place for those yet to come. This charter is a commitment by Stork, Trinidad and Tobago to find ways to deliver upon our accountabilities and to engage with each of our stakeholders to ensure that our commitments bear fruit. The journey ahead is no longer uncertain. The science tells us exactly what the ramifications are should we fail to act. The good news is that we have the skill sets and the resources to take the necessary steps. All that is needed now is the will to do so. The challenge may seem daunting, but to begin. Thank you and enjoy today's symposium. We look forward to hearing from you.